Yeah. I'm him signing in on y'all. Yeah, what's happening? What's happening? Stop in just today and talk about. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe account just moving so slow, man. But anyway, I want to talk about grown men, black people. Black people are sick, and I just don't see no other way around it. I think hell was created for black people because they just can't learn. You ever see these street basketball games or in these gyms where black people be in these gyms playing basketball and all that mouth running, all that shoving and bumping and all that mouth jawing and going on? I wouldn't be caught dead in something like that. It's bad enough that I wouldn't be caught dead around more than 5 niggas. If I see 5 niggas together, I ain't even going over there. But ask yourself, if you're a grown man and you have grown up, you are to disconnect yourself from black people. If you black and when you grow up in the mind, you disconnect yourself from black people. You don't associate with other black people because black people don't know how to act when they come together. You should know that by now. When black people get together, it's the devil swoop right in the middle of black people and get in all of them and make something happen. So when you grow up in your head as a child, growing up seeing this other child, you should be aware of the devil's trick. When black people get together, it's gonna be a problem. So why would you want to be around them? You out there playing basketball, all that mouth joint, yeah, nigga, all this nigga shoving and pushing and all this. I mean, why in the hell would you even want to be out there? That's the question that you should ask yourself. Why do you want to be out there around niggas that's carrying on like that? If you a grown man and you have grown up in your mind. But they're going to show you, if you out there, you ain't growed up yet. If you out there, you don't know how to stay out of trouble. You're a grown man and you still haven't learned yet. You still have not learned how to avoid trouble. And that's sad that you're a grown man and probably got a woman at home and some kids. And this is why our kids can't learn nothing, because the damn parents can't learn nothing. The parents still dumb. You got kids and you at a basketball gym with a bunch of niggas jawing at each other, pushing and trying and fighting. Why would you even want to be there? How you gonna teach your kids anything when you don't know nothing yourself? I love my mama to death, and when my mom was on this earth, my mom was the best mom. She taught me a lot. When I would get in trouble, I might be somewhere and somebody start something with me. And when I finish it, when I get home and my mama get on me, and I be like, Mama, I didn't start it. So they started with me, or they hit me first, Mama. And I did what you told me to do, fight back. But my mama come back with this right here. She said, you know what? If you would have been at home when that person started something with you, now that never would have happened, was it? She said, learn to stay at home and stay out the streets. I never could understand that. I never did want to accept that, because all thing I was sold on, they started with me. But she was right. If I'd have been at home, that never would have happened. See, I learned to stay at home. Because see, when you out in these streets, it's a recipe for danger. It's a recipe for disaster. It's sad that black people, and I learned this a long time ago, but why you got black people today with all this technology, I mean, it's a shame that you still don't know how to stay out of trouble. That's why our prison systems are filled with niggas, because they don't know how to stay out of trouble. They too busy want to be around other niggas. I mean, just look at the history. I mean, the history alone should make you don't want to be around niggas. Hey, if I pull up at a gas station, and if I see 4 or 5 niggas there, I pull off. I pull off. I wait till they clear out and I come back and get some gas. I don't associate myself with niggas because, like I say, they dumb, they retarded, they ignorant, and they stupid, and they don't know. Only thing they know is how to get in trouble. That's the only thing a nigga knows how to do is get in trouble. That's the only thing they know how to do correctly is get in trouble. They don't know how to avoid trouble. I just be looking like I'm just looking at these basketball games on YouTube where all these niggas be at a gym or at a park or somewhere and all that joy going on. You think I want to be around somewhere with something like that? I mean, it's just like if you dare, you one of the people that I'm talking about. If you dare. If you the one that wanted to go to these basketball games and go to these basketball gyms where these niggas be running their mouth and jawing at each other, you sick. You haven't learned nothing yet. And you that person that your child is smarter than you. You that person that you got a dumb girlfriend because if she had any sense, she wouldn't even want to be with you. But for her to be with you, she dumb. Because how you gonna take care of her? How you gonna take care of your woman? How you gonna give your woman positive advice? You a man, how you gonna give her positive advice when you can't follow positive advice yourself? You still hanging out in places that can get you in trouble. You still hanging out in places that you can get killed. I mean, it's just sad that you're a grown man and you still hanging out at places where a bunch of niggas jawing off and running them out. I seen one story where a girl, I guess she was lesbian, but she got to join with this guy at the basketball game. Oh, she joined with him and told him something about, that's why your girl don't want you, I can take your girl from you, and this and that. And she beat him in the basketball game and made him mad. So he went home and thought about it. Got his gun, came back and seen her walking on the street and shot her 7 times. Pow, 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 and killed her. But all because she was joined at the mouth. All because she was at that place. Why in the hell do you people be so dumb? Why are you people, black people, can't wake up? This is what's taking the black race loose, man. Let me tell you something, man. If I had the right people get behind me, I could be the best black leader it is. Because, see, I can tell y'all what ain't nobody else gonna tell you. I can save y'all. Because I know where it starts at. I know where it starts at. You see, it starts. You got to attack where it starts at. And see, other people get the bump in their mouth. They're only talking about what done happened. Oh, black people, y'all killing each other and these guns and this and that. No, okay. That's fine and dandy, but you talking about what done happened after the fact. Let's talk about where it started at. Because a nigga don't know nothing. He don't know how to stay out of trouble. He don't even know how he got in trouble. So to help the nigga out, you got to go to where it started at. Learn to stay at home. Get you a girl, get you a wife, and stay at home. Stay off your telephone. Because if you stay off your phone, you and your wife or you and your girl both, the less y'all stay off, the more y'all on the phone. This is how people that's at home with a couple, this is what y'all argue about. Y'all argue because each other's on the phone. She don't trust who you talking to, and you don't trust who she talking to. Or if she talking to somebody, she talking to her friend who telling her about her business, which she don't need to be in her business. You need to be like, look, I got a man at home. I'm sorry, I can't be talking about your business. I need to handle my home here. But people can't get alone at home because of their cell phone. But if you at home, and see, the more you connect yourself with friends, the more you talk. See, people can't live without a phone. They can't live. You got to be talking to your home girl. You got to talk to your cousin. You got to talk to your family. Learn to cut all that off, bro. I got a phone. My phone don't ring. My phone don't ring. The only time my phone ring is somebody called me telling me somebody dead. That's the only time my phone ring. That's shows I don't connect myself with my family. I don't connect myself with none of them. I stay by myself. And this is how you stay peaceful. But you people can't learn. You can't live. Black people, you can't learn to stay by yourself. You can't live by yourself. The more you by yourself, the more time you got to focus on God. The more you stay by yourself, the more time you got to learn how it's going to, and learn what it's going to take for you to try to make it to heaven when you die. Because this you're going to have to do, or else you're going to burn in hell forever. So I don't see why, if you don't live, if you're still alive, I think that should be your number one priority. But you know what niggas' number one priority is? Oh, you got to go see what your homeboy's doing. Oh, you got to go jump in the car and go pick up your homeboy. Man, that homeboy stuff is over with. Can't you see that stuff ain't nothing but a recipe for disaster? Ain't nobody gonna stay friends forever. And that's one thing you gotta learn. You might be friends thinking, oh, we H Boom Coon. Your friend will double cross you in a minute. And guess what? You will double cross him in a minute. It ain't no such thing as friend. And you should be done by now. You should be done learned that. By now, you should be done learned that, man, I'd rather just be by myself. Me and God. I stay by myself and I talk to God. I find me something at my house to keep me entertained. I like electronics. I can build a computer in almost 30 minutes. You know, I'm just saying this is something I learned, because I learned to find me something to keep me busy at home. I don't need to be out in the street around a bunch of niggas. Well, recipe for disaster can happen because niggas, it's just like fire and gasoline when they get together. It's like fire and gasoline. Like I say, I pull up at a gas station to get some gas. If I see 3 or 4 niggas there, I pull off. And I just circle around till I see them gone, and then I get my gas. I don't even want to be around them. But you people, you niggas that can't learn to stay away from other niggas, you ain't learned yet. You still sick. You still a nigga. You somebody who ain't learned that a nigga ain't nothing but a recipe for hell. You somebody that ain't learned yet that if I don't disconnect myself from black people, I'm gonna go to hell with them. You gotta learn. Hey, 'cause me, I ain't black. I'm not black. I'm not black. I just look black, but I'm not part of that black race. I hate to go in the bathroom and look in the mirror. That's how bad I can't stand black folks. 'Cause I'm telling you, it ain't nothing good about a nigga. Nothing. Nothing good about a nigga. Only thing about a nigga is something bad. Now you tell me I'm lying. They don't know how to stay out of trouble. And like I say, and if you a nigga and you get mad about what I'm saying, then you are a nigga. You are a nigga if you mad about what I'm saying. You them type of gutter niggas that ain't gonna learn. Because anybody with the right sense and they hear what I'm saying, they'll agree with me. They'll agree with me. Because I'm telling you the truth. Niggas ain't gonna, one thing about it, a nigga ain't never gonna change. That's just it. So why not talk about them? I can see if it was some hope. It ain't no hope for a nigga. That's why hell, I believe God created hell for niggas. Because like I say, it ain't no hope for them. A black person and a nigga is 2 different things. And God, I wish white folk would learn to separate us. It ain't that white folks racist. They just don't like niggas. But we all look alike and they get us confused with niggas, and there you go. A nigga is somebody that be in a grocery store with a bonnet on their head, titties hanging down on your stomach, no bra on, legs scrubbing. Oh, you up in there loud and cussing. There. Oh, you want to fight in the grocery store. That's a nigga. That's a nigga. A nigga is somebody at a basketball game with other niggas, and they playing basketball and they arguing with each other and wanting to fight and push and shove each other and shoot each other. That's a nigga. A nigga is somebody that's, and while I'm at it, you rappers, you old rappers, if you got gray in your beard and you still trying to rap, you sick. I mean, you ought to be glad that God done let you live to do the things that you used to do. And you should be thankful enough to turn your life over to God right now. But instead, you still trying to rap. Ain't nobody feeling you. This young generation, they don't feel you. So why you wasting your time? Sammy Sam, you still trying to rap. Come on, man. Kilo, y'all guys, man. I mean, you take what's his name? Luke Skywalker and them, JT Money, Too Short. Man, y'all got old gray hair and still trying to rap. Man, you should be done with that crap, and you should be done moved to the next chapter of your life. But here you will going in reverse to doing something that you used to do, and you got gray hair all on your face. But that's a nigga for you. And still be cussing and MF this and MF that. I mean, they ain't nothing no worse. Ain't nothing a real woman see no worse than to see a nigga, a grown man, and cussing like a sailor. Every word come out your mouth is a cuss word. Just remember, your girl don't like it. Just remember, when your girl see a man that don't cuss, she's interested. She'll never tell you, and you'll never know. But just know this, you're not being the best man that you can be to her. Why? Because look what you're doing. You're a grown man, and every word come out your mouth, you cussing. You got little kids in the house. What you think they're going to do when they grow up? You're a grown man. Even though your girl might cuss too. But she only doing it because you approve of it. But if you was any kind of man, you would tell your girl, hey, we're going to stop this cussing. This going to end. I'm going to clean out my mouth. I mean, you look like you a grown man, old rusty grown man, and you cussing like a little 17-year-old child. You know how you is when you turn 17 and your mama let you go hang with your friends and you feel like cause you 17, man, you just got permission to cuss. Oh, man, y'all be cussing up a storm. But you see a grown man cussing like that, he in his 30s and 20s, and you cussing like that. Bruh, you pathetic. But anyway, yeah. Just wanna, like I say, man, it ain't no hope for black people. So ain't no. I mean, they don't know how to stay out of trouble. They don't know how to stay away from trouble. They always somewhere loud, getting loud. Do you think about? And like I say, I just ain't no hope for them, man. I'm him signing out.